Unit 8. Going away. Be going to. Affirmative, negative and questions. I can talk about future plans and intentions. What you can remember about the summer plans on page 84. Look at these sentences. I'm going to spend a week in Paris with my family in July. We're going to go by train. We're going to climb the Eiffel Tower. I'm not going to go away. I'm going to do a tennis course with a friend. Some of my friends are going to stay at my house. We're going to sleep in my new tent in the garden. I'm going to stay with my cousins in Cornwall. I'm going to swim in the sea every day. I'm also going to learn to surf. What do these sentences refer to? Is it for the past, present, or future?
They refer to the future.
Today, we are going to learn how to talk about future plans. Exercise 1. Look at the text again on page 84 and complete the examples. Then choose the correct words in rules 1 to 2. Number 1.
We're going to climb the Eiffel Tower.
Number 2.
I'm not going to go away.
Number 3.
What are you going to do this summer?
Number 4.
Are you going to stay in London?
Rules 1.
We use be going to talk about future plans and intentions.
Rules 2.
We make questions with be plus pronoun or noun, going to, and verb.
Watch the grammar animation.
What are you going to do tomorrow?
I'm going to hang out with my friends.
I'm going to walk to the mountains. Oh, it's too hot here.
I'm not going to come with you. It's too far.
Exercise 2. Complete the sentences with the affirmative or negative form of be going to and the verbs in brackets. Example: I'm going to see a film at the cinema. They aren't going to go to school tomorrow. Number 1.
You're going to visit your grandparents tomorrow.
Number 2.
They aren't going to travel by train.
Number 3.
Lily's going to buy a guidebook for Prague.
Number 4.
I'm not going to take my phone or tablet.
Number 5.
We're going to stay in a modern hotel.
Number 6.
Pavel isn't going to study French next year.
Exercise 3. Complete the email with the verbs in the box and the correct form of be going to. Number 1.
Hi Stefan. How are things? It's almost the summer holidays and I'm not going to go to school for 6 weeks.
Number 2. Number 3.
We aren't going to go on holiday this summer because my dad's going to paint the house.
Number 4.
My mum's going to drive me to my grandparents' house in Wales next week.
Number 5.
I'm going to stay with them for 10 days.
Number 6.
When I get back, my friend and I are going to do a football course.
Number 7.
After that, I think I'm going to relax and play video games.
Number 8.
I'm not going to see my brother this summer because he's got a job in Spain. Lucky him.
Number 9.
What about you? Are you going to come to England one weekend in the summer? Email me and tell me about your summer plans. Bye for now, Luke.
Exercise 4. Look at the people's weekend plans. Katie's going to go to Rome by plane. She's going to stay in a modern hotel. She's going to take a guidebook for Rome. She's going to visit the Colosseum and Trevi Fountain. Joe and Max are going to go to Cornwall by car. They're going to stay on a campsite. They aren't going to take any guidebook. They're going to go to the beach and swim. Write questions and answers. Example: Is Katie going to go to Cornwall? No, she isn't. Number 1.
Is Katie going to stay on a campsite?
No, she isn't.
Number 2.
Are Joe and Max going to visit the Colosseum?
No, they aren't.
Number 3.
Is Katie going to visit the Trevi Fountain?
Yes, she is.
Number 4.
What are Joe and Max going to do?
They're going to go to the beach and swim.
Number 5.
How is Katie going to travel?
She's going to travel by plane.
Number 6.
Are Joe and Max going to take a guidebook?
No, they aren't.
Exercise 5. Pronunciation. Question, stress and rhythm. Look at the example here. Please note that certain words are underlined. The underlined words are pronounced with stress. It means we say it slightly louder and with more intonation. Listen and repeat, and then choose the stressed words in each question.
Unit 8. Language Focus. Exercise 5.
Where are you going to stay?
1,
Are you going to buy a torch?
2,
What are we going to see?
3,
How is she going to travel?
4,
Are we going to stay in a tent?
Number 1.
Are you going to buy a torch?
Number 2.
What are we going to see?
Number 3.
How is she going to travel?
Number 4.
Are we going to stay in a tent?
Exercise 6. Work in pairs. Ask and answer questions to find out about your partner's perfect weekend. Use the words in the box and your own ideas. Who is going to have the most amazing weekend? Watch the demonstration video.
Where are you going to go?
I'm going to go to Singapore.
Who are you going to go with?
I'm going to go with my parents.
When are you going to go?
I'm going to go this weekend.
How are you going to go to Singapore?
My dad's going to drive.
What are you going to do in Singapore?
I'm going to visit the Universal Studios and go shopping.
How about you? Discuss with your partner. Last but not least, write about your plans for the summer holidays.